Oh my God. Look at them. And they try to surround him too. And they, this one's awesome. Look at this one. Look at this one. Oh, huffing and puffing.
And then I told Pete, we should use some of these dangerous our military.
Ain't no way, brother. Ain't no way. We should use the dangerous cities as training grounds. Oh my Lord. The audio got even worse, by the way, which is crazy. But this is like fascist lunacy.
National Guard, but military.
We have breaking news. President Trump just made a major announcement. He wants more than just the National Guard deployed to some of the country's biggest cities like Chicago and Portland.
And he wants active military there to, quote, use some of these dangerous cities as training grounds. As you just heard, he later described what he sees in Portland.
Portland, Oregon, where it
Portland,
looks like
Oregon.
a war zone. And I get a call from the liberal governor. Sir, please don't come in. We don't need you. I said, well, unless they're playing false tapes, this looked like World War II anymore. But
now, he later claimed that he sent federal troops to Seattle to stop protests during his first term.
And so you look at some of the things where they took over parts of Seattle. They actually took over a big percentage of Seattle. Think of that. You remember that. That was a while ago. And I sent in the troops and they were gone.
The magazine reports federal officers were deployed to Seattle in 2020, but were quickly withdrawn. Some of our reporters on the ground said they never saw federal troops, only local police.
And the president just wrapped up that speech to military leaders in Virginia. It comes a day after our own state and city leaders sent a stern message to the White House, and they told the president to stay out of Seattle. Fox 13's Sean Chitness live at Seattle City Hall with more on the state's message to the White House. Sean, good morning.
Bill, good morning. And both the mayor of Seattle as well as Washington's Attorney General making those comments together before what we just heard from the president and any clear sign that troops are actually coming to Seattle. But even with those most recent comments the president made, both of these leaders saying that they want to be prepared and sharing what they might be able to do to try and stop troops from arriving here, or at least fight that decision. So Seattle Mayor Bruce Harrell explaining that he plans to release an executive order with actions the city can take if the Washington National Guard is mobilized. Attorney General Nick Brown says the state is ready to challenge the Trump administration in court, but couldn't say for sure who would have the final call on directing the National Guard, the governor or the president.
Seattle is certainly not war-ravaged, neither is Portland. We do not see anything happening here that would lead or generate an insurrection.
We do not need the federal government bringing in armored vehicles, semi-automatic weapons, military personnel to make, quote unquote, us safer.
So hundreds of people protested the decision to send troops to Portland outside an ICE facility there. U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi reacted to that demonstration by saying they were not peaceful, but radical extremists, and that anyone who threatened or assaulted an officer would be charged federally. But Portland police said that the protest was peaceful and that they only made 2 arrests. President Trump announced over the weekend he was sending troops to Portland, which he called a war-ravaged city. He said they could use full force because ICE facilities are under siege by Antifa and domestics. So we have reached out to the Washington State Republican Party to see if they have any reaction to what the mayor and the attorney general said here. We're waiting to hear back from them. Live in Seattle, Sean Chitness, Fox 13 News.
Oh, this was one of the funnier moments that took place. This clip I was meaning to get to yesterday, but I simply did not have time to. It's pretty awesome, if we're being real. Okay, hold on. This is why you should love our bikers. I do love bikers. I do. No, cyclists? No, I love cyclists. Okay, especially when they do shit like this. This is cyclists using their power of being an unlimited nuisance for good. Okay? Cyclists rise up. Cyclists rise up. They are using their power of annoying people for good. W rage bait. W cyclists. Everyone else is a hater. Anyway, Wait, there's a suspicious package at the TPUSA event in Utah. Jesus Christ. Okay. As a cyclist, we are only good to society and protest blocking traffic and being annoying to cops. Cars are way more annoying, Hasan. I mean, obviously, I'm Mr. Cars, okay? Champagne Cyclist says, let's go. This is your opportunity to shine. Anyway, this video is incredible because it demonstrates how unimaginably fat the Heil Titler Brigade is, okay? We don't have the Gestapo. We have the Fat Stapo. Straight up. It's awesome. Here it is. So he walks up to him and he says something along the lines of like, I'm not a U.S. citizen, really, just agitating them. Okay. The Waffle SS, yeah, Meal Team 6, baby. Rolls up on him, says Donald Trump.
Hey, I'm not a U.S. citizen. No, Trump, yes.
He drops his iPhone, and then they start running in his direction. Hey, yo! I love that, dude. That is awesome. Straight up. I mean, that could have been devastating. That could have been devastating for his aura. That would have been generational aura loss, okay? That is, let's be real. That is a risky predicament, okay? You are potentially experiencing generational aura loss if you that up. If you that up, you're absolutely cooked. And yet, he took the risk and he got a generational aura reward. Okay? Let's run that shit back. Respect gained.
Hey, I'm not a U.S. citizen. No, Trump. Yes.
He drops his phone. One of the ICE agents, heavy risk, but the prize. Oh yeah, the prize. Scared money don't make money, lol. Yeah, here's a classic, you know. This one's so awesome. That one is so fat. I love that. This is combat readiness, ladies and gentlemen. Demonstrated. This is what happens when you don't have combat readiness for our brave troops. He rolled a crit. Legendary humiliation of a dozen raises hogs. No, it's so good. It's the Jordans in Chicago gives him powers. Yeah, for sure. Bro dropped the phone like a luchador and dropping the red flag in front of the bull. You mean matador, right? Is that a luchador? I thought it was a matador. Oh, just so fat, so out of shape, and so angry, dude. Oh my Lord. I've never in my life seen clumsiness be recycled like that into Matt Aura. Us clumsy gang are the most impressive we've ever been. The man is a national hero. Yeah, Matador is bulls, luchador is wrestling. Exactly, I knew it right. All right. Also, remember, the reason why they're there is to create an environment of intimidation, okay? Like, that's the only reason why they're there. Here's some more details on this. Hold on. The whole mob tried to trace him down because he dared criticize Trump. You know, this is insane, right? A gang of armed thugs will attack random passerby because they don't like what they say. Like him being like, I'm undocumented. I'm not a U.S. citizen. He's obviously trying to piss him off. He's like, there's no, I suspect that he is not actually undocumented. But once again, okay? I mean, look at this. Look at this freeze frame, dude. He's just poking the hogs, you know? He's just prodding them a little bit, saying, hey, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Tough titties, bitch. Oh, respect. Amazing. Amazing things are happening. High school took their knees in agility. Look at how he's running. Oh, man. We got them feral hogs in the streets. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Philip DeFranco including you in his latest show? What does that mean? Oh my God, look at them. And they try to surround him too, and they this one's awesome. Look at this one. Oh, huffing and puffing. Good. So awesome. Just shouts out to that guy. Okay. Shouts out to that guy for making us feel united in these troublesome times, okay? For once. What are you going to do, you know? What are you going to do? Gay man threatens. Oh yeah, I seen this as well. This gay man is threatening to out Mike Johnson with like his IP and everything. He's threatening to out Mike Johnson's Grinder account. Now I don't know if this is real or not, but I mean I'm willing to believe it. I'm in my head canon is real, but I think it's just more blue and on shit. Anyway, so congratulations to the Brave Warrior. Also, then after this was done, they still turned around and did their "We work for you." Okay, get the out then. We don't want you to be there. This old Polish lady being like, "Thank you, thank you for being here." Like, how is this in any way, shape, or form making anybody feel more secure? I see this and I think this is fascism. I look at this and I think this is a sign of insecurity, not a sign of security. I see this is an erosion of democracy, utilizing a unaccountable militarized force to basically kidnap our neighbors, because that's what it is. And it creates a lot of discontent. It creates a lot of resentment. And obviously, that's the reason why wherever these guys go, they get a lot of protesters. They get a lot of people that tell them directly to their face they don't want them there.